Have you ever wondered, how long will I live after the age of 70? Science has the answer. Not a prediction, but real signs that you can see and feel for yourself. When a person reaches the age of 70, many questions start to arise. One of the most common is, how much longer will I live? This question is not a form of pessimism, but rather a reflection of a desire to understand and prepare for old age more wisely. In the modern era, science and health research have progressed rapidly, allowing us to recognize signs that are directly related to one's life expectancy. No longer just guessing or relying on myths, scientists can now predict a person's potential lifespan based on visible and measurable indicators. This is great news because it means you can know your own condition and even make changes that can have a significant impact. In this video, we take a look at 7 scientifically proven signs that can predict how long you'll live past 70. Don't miss a single one, as each sign could be a valuable clue for you and your loved ones. After crossing the age of 70, many people face challenges that are not light. The body begins to weaken, memory can decline, and various chronic diseases begin to appear. On top of that, many seniors also feel lonely, lose their zest for life, and lose meaning in their daily lives. However, the big question is, why are some people able to stay healthy, active, and even productive in their old age, while others appear frail and dependent on care? What sets them apart? Is everything determined by heredity, or is there something that can be controlled? As it turns out, according to various scientific studies, there are a number of factors that consistently appear in the lives of long-lived people. Unfortunately, not many are aware of these signs, even though they can be an early signal to improve lifestyle. By understanding these challenges, we can start looking for answers. Not to delay old age, but to live it with more quality.
First sign, walking speed. Who would have thought that the seemingly trivial speed of walking could be a strong indicator of how long a person will live after the age of 70? A large study from the University of Pittsburgh involving more than 34,000 seniors showed that the faster a person walks, the more likely they are to live longer. This does not mean running or walking in a hurry, but reflects the body's efficiency in movement, including the function of the heart, lungs, muscles, and nervous system. Walking speed shows how the body responds to the needs of daily activities and how well-balanced and coordinated one's body is. Researchers have even called walking speed the 6th vital indicator, equal in importance to blood pressure or heart rate. If a person is able to walk at a speed of more than 1 meter per second, they tend to have a longer life expectancy than those who walk more slowly. So, how fast you walk today could be a reflection of your future health. Second sign, hand grip strength. Hand grip strength may sound like a small thing, but in the world of medical and scientific research, it is a very important marker. Numerous studies, including one published in the journal The Lancet, have found that a strong hand grip is associated with good muscle function, heart health, and a lower risk of death in the elderly. Why is this? Because hand grip reflects the general condition of the musculoskeletal and nervous systems. When a person experiences a decline in grip strength, it is often an early sign of physical frailty, loss of muscle mass, and potential chronic diseases such as heart failure and stroke. The test is very simple. Just use a handheld dynamometer, but the results can give a broad picture of a person's overall health. In fact, in some hospitals, hand grip tests are now used to predict the length of stay of elderly patients. So, Don't underestimate your hand strength. It could be the key to longevity. Third sign, healthy sleep patterns. Sleep is not just a time to rest. For the elderly, healthy sleep patterns are one of the strongest indicators of life expectancy. Studies from Harvard Medical School and the National Sleep Foundation state that seniors who sleep 6 to 8 hours every night with good sleep quality have a lower risk of heart disease, diabetes, depression, and Alzheimer's disease. Adequate sleep helps the cell regeneration process, maintains hormonal balance, and strengthens the body's immune system. Conversely, disturbed sleep patterns, such as insomnia, frequent middle-of-the-night awakenings, or oversleeping, can be an early sign of more serious health problems. In fact, oversleeping is not good either, as it can signal chronic fatigue or metabolic disorders. Therefore, maintaining a sleep routine, avoiding caffeine in the evening, and creating a comfortable sleeping environment can have a big impact on quality of life and longevity. Remember, quality sleep is not a luxury. It's a necessity that determines your future. Fourth sign, no significant cognitive decline. The brain's ability to think clearly, remember, and make decisions is an important indicator of long-term health, especially after the age of 70. Many studies, including those from the Alzheimer's Association and Mayo Clinic, show that seniors who remain mentally active have a lower risk of death than those who experience cognitive decline. Memory decline, difficulty speaking, or confusion in carrying out routines can be early signs of dementia or Alzheimer's 2 conditions that significantly affect the quality of life and independence of the elderly. Conversely, a brain that stays sharp reflects good blood circulation, healthy nerve function, and a socially and intellectually active lifestyle. Activities such as reading, crossword puzzles, playing music, or having regular discussions can help maintain cognitive function. Even warm social relationships have been shown to maintain clarity of thought. So, when your memory and thinking skills remain strong, it's not only good news for today, but also a sign of a longer and more independent future. Fifth sign, normal body mass index, BMI. Having an ideal weight is not just a matter of appearance. For the elderly, it is an important indicator of health and life expectancy. A BMI within the normal range, which is between 18.5 and 24.9, has been scientifically proven to be associated with a lower risk of death in old age. Conversely, a BMI that is too low may indicate nutritional deficiencies or hidden chronic diseases, while a BMI that is too high is closely linked to the risk of diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, and joint disorders. At 70 years and above, maintaining a healthy weight also means that the body has enough energy reserves to fight disease and recover from injury or surgery. It is important to remember that at this age, drastic weight loss for no apparent reason can be a danger signal. Therefore, maintaining a nutritionally balanced diet, staying active, and monitoring weight regularly are simple but crucial steps to prolong life and maintain quality of life. Sixth sign, good social relationships. Who would have thought that having friends to talk to or just regularly interacting with family could have a direct impact on the length of one's life? Long-term studies from Harvard, known as the Harvard Study of Adult Development, show that warm and positive social relationships are one of the biggest factors in determining happiness and longevity, even more so than wealth or social status. Seniors with strong social ties have been shown to have more stable blood pressure, lower risk of depression, and better endurance. In contrast, chronic loneliness has been linked to an increased risk of premature death, equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes per day. It's not just about the number of friends, but the quality of the relationship, feeling loved, heard, and valued. Therefore, establishing and maintaining relationships, whether with family, neighbors, community, or even pets, not only enriches life, but also prolongs it. Because in the end, a long life without togetherness is just a number without meaning. Seventh sign, ability to perform daily activities independently. The ability to get out of bed, bathe yourself, get dressed, walk to the kitchen, or go to the toilet without assistance may sound simple, but for the elderly, it is a vital sign of quality of life and a strong predictor of life expectancy. Researchers refer to these abilities as ADLs, activities of daily living, and a decline in these functions is often an early indicator of physical frailty and overall health decline. Studies from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society show that older adults who remain capable of performing ADLs independently are likely to live longer and healthier lives than those who require regular assistance. This is because physical independence reflects muscle strength, body coordination, balance, and mental health. Therefore, maintaining mobility through moderate exercise, physical therapy, and a nutritious diet is very important. Independence is not just about physical ability. It is also about self-esteem, freedom, and a dignified quality of life in old age. From the 7 signs we have discussed, we now come to the pivotal moment. The realization that longevity is not just destiny, but the result of the small choices we make every day. Many people think that turning 70 is just a matter of time, but the reality is quite the opposite. It's a turning point. When you start to realize that your walking speed, grip strength, sleep quality, clarity of thought, ideal weight, warm social relationships, and independence in daily activities are not just statistics, but a mirror of how you live. Then you have the power to change. This moment is a reminder that life is not just counted in years, but in quality, meaning, and hope. Science has given us a map. These 7 signs are directions, and at this point, the decision is yours, to simply survive or to truly live with your soul until the last day. We now understand that longevity is no longer an inexplicable mystery. 7 signs, from walking speed, hand grip strength, healthy sleep patterns, clarity of cognitive function, normal BMI, warm social relationships, to the ability to perform daily activities independently, have been scientifically proven to predict how long a person can live beyond the age of 70. This is not a prediction, but the result of in-depth research that gives us the tools to live life more consciously and responsibly. If you think there are 1 or 2 signs that you don't have, don't be discouraged. It's an opportunity to start changing today. Every little improvement, whether it's starting to walk more actively, maintaining your diet, getting enough sleep, or strengthening your relationships with those around you, is a real investment to extend your life and improve its quality. Because in the end, it's not just about living longer, but living better and more meaningfully. Now, it's time to act. Don't wait until your body gives you weak signals or until your days feel directionless. Start today. Check your walking speed, practice your hand grip, evaluate your sleep patterns, watch your weight, reactivate your brain by learning and socializing, and make sure you can still do your daily activities without assistance. Share this video with your elderly parents, relatives, or friends, because maybe it could save their lives. And if you're still far from 70, this is the best time to prepare yourself. Hit the like button if you feel enlightened, subscribe for more inspiring and research-based content, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on important health and lifestyle information. Write in the comment section, out of these 7 signs, which one do you want to improve the most? Remember, a long and quality life is not a privilege. It's a result of awareness and action.